For today's craft, we are going to make a kind of collage picture out of tissue paper, and it's going to have a bit of a theme of flames, because when the Holy Spirit came on the disciples at Pentecost, it looked like tongues of fire. And it's also going to have a kind of cut out part that is going to be in the shape of a dove, because in the Bible the Holy Spirit is often referred to as a dove. So for this craft activity you need 2 pieces of paper. One of them needs to be white, the other one I've chosen yellow because that's a little bit like a flame colour, but you could choose a different colour if you wanted to. You're also going to need some scissors. Here I've got some PVA glue which has got some water in it, and lots of different colours of tissue paper. And to start with, you need to use your tissue paper to cut out lots and lots of different flame shapes. So here's a kind of flame shape I cut out earlier. They look a bit like leaves as well. They can be all sorts of different sizes. You do lots of different colours as well. So you can see all the ones here that I've cut out. Okay, so what you need to do is cut out loads of different ones. So pause the video, cut out lots of different colours, lots of different shapes, and then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, for the next part you'll notice I've put a carrier bag down to try and make sure I don't get glue all over the table. You might want to do that as well. So I'm taking my glue and I'm basically going to make a collage of all these different flames that I've cut out. So I'm putting the glue onto my coloured paper and then sticking my flames on, and they can overlap each other, and there should be loads of different colours. And basically you keep going until the whole page is covered with flame, although we're going to be cutting out the top right hand corner, so don't worry if you don't have quite enough flames. If you don't have enough, then leave it just a little bit of a gap on the top right hand corner, because we're going to be cutting that part out. Okay, so pause the video and cover your page with your flame cutouts. So you can see here how I've started to build up all the different flames. Make sure every little gap on your page is filled in. So add another one there. And I'm going to keep going until the whole page is filled. Okay, so here is my piece of paper with tissue paper covering all the little parts of it. And now the next stage I'm going to have to let this dry for a little bit. So I'll come back once it's dry. So this is what my picture looks like dried. You might find that you have got some bits of the edges that you need to just trim off because they went over the edge. So I'm just going to do that with my picture. There we are. It doesn't matter if it curves up a bit, you can just kind of straighten it out. Or when we put it up in a minute, then it should straighten itself out anyway. So next we're going to add our dove onto the picture. So I'm going to draw mine on the top right, but I guess you could draw it anywhere in the picture. I'm going to use a marker pen, just so you can see what I'm drawing, but you could do it in pencil probably is the best idea. Okay, so let's have a go at this. So I'm going to have my dove kind of descending from the top right hand corner here. So this is its first wing. And then I'm going to do the same from the other side. With the other wing. Okay, so that's kind of a rough picture of a dove. Okay, so draw your dove onto your picture, and then you need to cut it out so that the rest remains. Okay, so now I've finished cutting. This was the dove. That bit I'm not going to need that bit anymore. And you can see that these bits came from the wings. So I'm going to need to keep those bits to stick them on later to show that it's a dove. So now what you need to do is you need to get your other piece of white paper, and what we're going to do, we're going to stick this on top of the white paper so we get our dove outline. You could use the PVA glue again if you wanted, but it might take a while to dry. I'm going to use double-sided tape for this one, but it just depends what you've got. So I'm gonna put tape all around here and stick this piece on, and then I'm gonna work out where these pieces go and stick those on too. So I've put tape all around the edge. You saw me, I've just unpeeled the double-sided tape, but again, you can use glue, that's fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to line up with the corners of the white paper. So that's the corner there. Sticking it on to the white paper here. So you can see that we've got most of a dove shape here. I need to add on these two pieces which I cut out of the dove to make it totally a dove shape, and I'm going to use the cut out dove to actually show me where they need to go. So that's where the cut out dove was. So then I can stick this one here, looks like it went about there, and then the other piece here I can stick in the other gap. Goes there. Okay, so you can see now I've got this shape of a dove coming round. I'm going to add some more glue to these bits so you can see us sticking up to make it a better stick. What I'm going to write on here, you don't have to write on this if you don't want to, but I'm going to write "Come, Holy Spirit." And that's going to remind me to pray that prayer, to invite the Holy Spirit into my heart. Okay, and what I found out is this is amazing if you stick it on the window. So I'm going to show you what it looks like if you stick it on the window. So it shows all of the colours of the flames coming through. You can't really see it on the video, and the dove there is particularly bright white. Have a go.